And
What's going on?
yeah, because the 3D background of the 3D.
Knight saw a faint light coming from the age-old shrine. Could there be a thief? Was this the knight's day of honor? He had sworn an oath to himself to protect the shrine and the academy. Nothing could stand in his way.
Yeah, because the place is in 3D and you can see a walkway there going towards the shrine, and I believe that that's where everyone came from. So it kind of looks the same now.
What's going on?
The knight joined in, taking a firm grip of the object's third side, in a way that only a mighty warrior can.
Oh no, this doesn't bode well.
What doesn't bode well?
There was a flash of light, and the wizard, the thief, and the knight simply disappeared. Our new heroes were overwhelmed by the effect of the mysterious object. The wizard tried hard to remember everything he'd learned of the shrine and its artifact. His mind raced through ancient tales and legends. Finally, the wizard remembered. The treasure, the ancient object, was a device that could bind souls together. How it worked, he did not know. But he knew that it was connected to the legend of the Guardian, whose earthly remains had been buried in the catacombs deep underneath the Astral Academy. The tomb resided right below the shrine. The wizard could not explain it, but he was sure the object was called the Trine. The knight didn't care. A more pressing concern was on his mind.
Yeah, and there we got the explanation of the title Trine. The object is called a Trine, and it, affects 3 people. Funny coincidence, isn't
It's
that?
all her fault. We must take her into custody. She stole the king's treasure.
Did you not understand a word I said? It is not treasure, it's an ancient object, the Trine. I believe it has bound our souls. We are stuck together.
But she...
The thief remained silent. She was waiting for the right moment to escape, hopefully with the treasure and without the pair of fools.
I think I know how we can use the device as we like.
Yeah, and that is the big gimmick of this game. You can change the character between the 3 of them at will, and however the situation demands it. Of course, there's always different things that require the various characters. So, let's move on before they start talking again, which they will really soon. And this place I know fairly well, just this small part of the level, because I tested the recording on this bit of the stage before I started today. And it took a long time, let me tell you, but more on that later, because they start talking now again.
They don't scare me. On guard!
Oh, what have I got myself into? We have to find a way to reverse the spell, to undo the magic. The tomb of the Guardian in the catacombs may have the answer, and it's not far away.
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to read that before the subtitles went over that. That white orb, I'll show you later again. Those are the checkpoints, where not only you can resume the game once you quit, but also where you respawn when you die. Or at least where one character respawns, or 2 when the one that's still alive walks past it. Technically I could show you because there's a spiky trip down there, but I'm sure we'll get plenty of opportunity to resurrect individuals, if not all 3 of them. And I heard the spawning of more enemies. Luckily that makes a distinct sound, though it usually does, doesn't it? Of course I've played, like, where are you going? Ah, down. This is now the 3rd game I play where enemies randomly spawn instead of, you know, being in set locations, and the lighting here, how the light streams into the windows is very good looking. Just like pretty much the whole game is, which is why I really thought I had to LP it. What was the point of coming up here? None. I thought this game was spectacularly gorgeous, and yeah, it's just wow. And it's not just a pretty art style like in Braid, or for an older game that's still also looking good, Wind Waker, you know, Legend of Zelda, which I played over the holidays. Also a great game. But you know, this one is highly sophisticated technology. I'm pretty sure it does everything a game in 2009 is supposed to do. Of course, I only played it in 2010 because I got it when I'm looking for another secret experience. No. I got it when it was on Steam for cheap. €5. Best €5 I've ever spent.
Oh, that's just great.
Yeah, some combat. And it opens the doors magically. Not sure how that's supposed to work. And her bow, you always need to pull the string a bit farther, otherwise the arrow just limps away really instead of flying away properly. Can she grab onto that? I believe she can. Whoa, 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 don't jump too far. And swinging up there might take some time and practice. Oh, okay. It worked fine the first try. But you will see me fail that a lot more often than win it. And now I wish I had the platforms of the wizard. And yep, now I spoil you one of the upgrades. But I don't think that matters a whole lot. Because it's not a perfectly new game after all, but in a way the newest one I've LP'd, because Series M was a remake of a 2001 game, but it came out after Trine. Luckily, the shield also works against arrows. No! That jump was very late. I wanted it to be much earlier. I'm not really worried about losing health with the knight, which doesn't mean to jump randomly into spiky traps. But no, it's just because the respawn points are fairly frequent. No, that's not gonna help. The other way would have been much better. Oh, that way, yeah. See, I could have jumped up there with some... Come on, move. Oh yeah, and he can destroy his own conjurations with a simple mouse click in my case. But yeah, okay, I'll let him come over. Though... Oh yeah, that was not smart. Where am I? Also, yeah, I have to change the character when I fall into a bottomless pit. Otherwise, nothing happens. Of course, she's not too bad at doing that either. And there's the respawn point, so it doesn't really matter. And dying usually isn't much of a problem for me on normal in this game, or at all. except for one little bit in the mines much later, but only because I suspect the game of being bugged in that place. Because it didn't look normal. Okay, I can only get in there from that one side. So let's try that. Somehow. Which way does this go? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that'll do. Good, actually.